Da da da. Da 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 da. I should probably get everything set up, I think. Yep, for sure I should get it all ready. Yes, ready. But to do that, I have to check this and that, I think. Yeah. Yep. So I'll move that over there, and this over there, and then that over there, and this over here. Oh, don't drop that. And then grab this and put this right here, I think. Yep. Put this right here. Grab this and set it right there. Then I'll grab this and make sure it's working. And then I think I'm almost ready. In a bit longer than this. In a bit longer I shall be ready. Do 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 do. Okay. Hello, this is Unknown Void Cats, and welcome back to another stream after a bit of a break. You can tell that it's definitely been a break because I am pausing so much between each word. My speaking skills. I mean, they weren't exactly there in the first place. I mean, anytime somebody appeared in chat, as rare as that was, I would hit like a 20-minute pause, but before I could like even get out the first response. But now I'm perhaps a bit worse than even that, as it's been about 11 days. But I am back and ready to stream once more. Will I stream consistently this time and not disappear for over a week? Yeah, we'll see. I'm not the most consistent, mostly because I am quite a procrastinator. I am very quick to procrastinate on things, which leads to me having to, oh so quickly, make up for that procrastination by rushing to get things done, like that ASMR video that I had to rush to get done in only 2 days because I spent a week doing nothing, not a bit of progress, leading to me completely giving up on streaming as I had to full focus on making that video. But I'm back today, not to play games today, but instead to do a bit of drawing, which I'm not the best at. I'm not the best artist in the world, especially when you consider the fact that I am doing this on the computer with computer mouse, which is a little harder to control, but hopefully it will do fine. But what will I be drawing today? What will? Probably, I'm thinking of doing something. Something kind of similar to the Mouse Girls that I previously drew on my last art stream. Who knows how long ago? What, like maybe 4 weeks ago? Yeah, because I don't do art streams very often, so it definitely was a while ago. I mostly do gaming. Because one, I am a lover of games. I've been playing games for quite some time, but also because gaming is just easier to stream. Gaming is so much easier to stream than art. Because every time I do art, I worry. I worry quite strongly about how bad I'm gonna look. Versus gaming, I've played games for my entire life. So, because of that, I know I can maintain at least some level of skill. Not the most skill, but at least some. But art, I've only really been doing art since almost a year. About a year almost. I mean, not fully a year, but almost a year. I think I started back around December time. So not a full year, as obviously it's October, not December, but almost a full year. So I'm not the most experienced, but I still hope to make something nice. Something nice, nice, nice. What that'll be though, it's not gonna be a mouse girl because I already drew those on stream multiple times. Well, and then also drew one off stream, finalizing with a mouse girl version 3. So I already did that. I don't think I want to do a wolf girl because I've also done that on stream and on my own time. What's another animal? What's like? Because I like doing something like I like when I draw characters. I like to do a theme of animal because animals are cute. What's another animal? What's an animal that I haven't done that I at least have some idea about what they look like? It couldn't be a rabbit or a bunny because I literally just did that on my own time and then posted it on my Blue Sky and X. So I couldn't be a bunny. It can't be a cat because I've done cats with the Lemon Maid drawing on my own time. I don't exactly want it to be a bear because I'm currently working on a little bear character on my own time. A dragon, probably not a dragon because I also did that. Have I done? I haven't done a dog, but a wolf. A wolf is just a dog. A dog, wolf, kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. They're not that different, so no to that. What's another animal? What's another animal? Maybe what is my animal? I gotta ready my brain to think of a different type of animal. What's like another furry animal? Because I'd prefer to be a furry animal considering I've already just automatically while I'm talking drew it with fur there. What's a furry animal? What's a cute furry animal? Hmm. 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 You know what? Not a fox, because also just did a fox recently with my Psychite T drawing. So not a fox. What is another one? What is another one? Something fun, something interesting. Also, can I get this line straight, please? Can I stop messing up this line? Okay, that's a not very good. At least this side is okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of you. Do 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 do. Nope. Do 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 do. No, at the last second I went off the wrong way. Up, nope, that ain't gonna work. I don't know why I was going off there. Up, 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 up. No, no, no. Okay, let me start down here. Maybe that make it a little easier to connect. Nope. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. So not a bear, not a cat, not a dog, none of that. What exactly is there to see? Maybe a tiger. I was actually thinking of drawing a tiger. I was actually trying to draw like a tiger-based character earlier. And by earlier, I mean literally 30 minutes earlier. It just completely failed because I was trying to multitask. While I was on exercise bike, I was trying to also simultaneously draw, which isn't the best. A little hard to keep your drawing stable when you're doing that. So it didn't come out the best. So maybe I can instead reattempt that here today. So if I want to do that, do I want to keep the head like this? Do I? Do I? Do I? I kind of like this side. I don't like this side. I kind of want this to be more. I want it to be a bit more. This would be like a tiger. I want it to be a bit more furry, a bit more like out and like wild. Not as much like I want it to be like more. Okay. Yeah, like that. I kind of like that. For now, at least. Keep that there. How big is this? Big enough. Big enough. Okay, so yeah, a tiger. A tiger could be cool. I don't really remember how much a tiger looks like, especially I know his ears. Okay, it's a tiger is essentially just a cat, so you could do. I'm gonna have to look up a picture of a tiger later to like remind myself of what a tiger looks like. I'll do that later. I'll do that later after I get like the very like basic idea of like how the body's gonna look, and then I'll look at what a tiger looks like when I'm trying to get go for like details like and add in ears and any patterns and stuff. But yes. Also, I guess I should mention that I'm using a little different model today, a little different PNG model. Well, technically, it's also different in the fact that I'm using a PNG model at all, because I don't usually use one. Mostly because my computer does not like, my PC does not like to run too many things at a time. So when I'm doing gaming streams like I usually am, I can't really have both the game and the PNG model open at the same time. Otherwise, the stream kind of lags. I mean, it lags anyway. It lags even without the PNG model being on. But I should at least try to minimize some of the lag, so I have to keep it off. But for something like this, where I'm literally just drawing, it is much easier on my computer, as I kind of don't exactly have the most consuming thing online. I mean, it's just like a random drawing app. Like a little, it's just random like thing of paint. Like it's not gonna be the most consuming for the computer. It's not the hardest thing for the computer to run. So I can have both the computer and this model open at the same time perfectly well. Perfectly fine. And so when I realized that was the case and when I realized I was going to do a drawing stream today, or a little art stream. Well, art in quotation. I don't know if you really consider it art. That's a little too much for this. I don't know if it's that good. But when I realized that, I decided, you know what? Why don't I try getting like a different PNG model than my basic Unknown Void Cat one. And so I made this one little farmer hat and a pitchfork based off of my farmer cat ASMR video. I mean, it's literally just the same model. I just took the same, I just took the same like drawing from the ASMR video and just kind of like got rid of some like the background details and cleaned up some stuff so it would work better. But there's little cute farmer with the little pitchfork and the little farmer hat and overalls. Cute. I wanna. No. Do do do. Do 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 do. Nope. Gotta. Maybe I should zoom out a bit more so I can actually better tell where I'm going. So I can better have an idea of what I am doing. Nah, I don't look too good. Doesn't look too good, so I want to change it a little to be a little better than that. What was I talking about before I started talking about my PNG model? I was just talking about what I was drawing. Yeah, I was talking about time. Actually, I wasn't talking about anything important. What else to talk about? So the air isn't completely. So the stream isn't completely silent. Silent minus the occasional sound of me clicking this mouse. I guess I should talk about. I should talk. Actually, there was something I was talking about before I talking about like the type, like what I was drawing everything. I was talking about some of my other drawings. So yeah, the other art streams, I drawn the Mouse Girl, version 1, version 2, which both of those were like done on stream. But then I drew a version 3 on my own time, which ended up on like, something different than the computer, so it was a little easier to do. And then I uploaded that picture to my Blue Sky in X, where I sometimes, once in a blue moon, post something. And by that I mean it's mostly just pictures. Mostly just pictures that I post. I don't post anything too special, really. I used to post stream schedules, but then I started not being the most consistent. And so I stopped posting stream schedules because I was like, okay, I really shouldn't be posting these because I'm not gonna be following them. I'm getting too distracted by other stuff. So like I stopped posting them when I started not following them the best. That's when I stopped posting them. But I still occasionally post drawings when I finish them in like 2 to 3 weeks because I unfortunately also procrastinate on them as well. My drawings are also something I procrastinate on as well. One day I got 50% of the drawing done, got the entire thing finished up real quick, and then the next day you'll be seeing me maybe get a few lines in, maybe do like a very tiny amount of shading, and that's all you're really gonna be getting. So it takes me a while to finish drawings, but I'll occasionally finish them and then post them, like my drinking psychite tea in a snowy night drawing, where I got the little fox girl drinking I think a psychite tea, so it's like, meant to be somewhat inspired by Rimworld, since I was playing Rimworld at the time that I was making that drawing, before I immediately switched to another game because I got distracted by another game. And because I'm very quick to just randomly switch around. But like I don't really commit to one playthrough for very long before I start playing something different. Which actually which I did, switched away from Rimworld, and then I started playing a bit of Minecraft. Actually, I was playing a bit of modded Minecraft. For, and by that I mean I've actually been playing it for a few days. I've actually been on it for a bit. I'm playing this mod pack called Sevtech Ages. Sevtech Ages, I've been playing it. I actually played it a while ago. About 2 years ago. And I actually got I got a few eras in. A few ages in. I think the age 3 or 4. But whatever it was one of those. But the problem is I'm pretty sure the minute, well not the exact minute, but like very soon after I got into that next age, I rage quit and then completely stopped playing the mod pack. I think what happened is I don't remember what era it was. It was 3 or 4 that I got to. I got in there. There you had to like do immersive engineering. You had to like do some kind of like power thing with immersive engineering. Had zero clue how to do it. Never did it before. Could not find out how to do it. Immediately rage quit. Never looked back to the mod pack, and I ended up deleting the world and restarting like now, 2 years later, because it's like, oh, I want to go back to the mod pack, but I didn't want to play my old world because that's 2 years old. I barely remember what happened, so I wanted to start fresh this time. And yeah, so it's actually, I say it was because of the power. It was actually a mix of a few things. The power, the power thing though, was more of like it was the last straw, is what it really was. It was the last straw, as I spent so long, so long trying to get to the next era, like going through the entire Twilight, beating the Twilight for the very first time, and yeah, beating the Twilight for the very first time, and then going to the Betweenlands, which that was the worst part. Like, cause I've also never done the mod pack. I've never done anything with the Betweenlands because I think when I first played SevTech, I was kind of new to modern Minecraft. Like, I played a little bit, but it was mostly like either kitchen sink packs that I played for like a day or two and then kind of got bored of, or like Skyblocks that I played like 50% of and didn't really go farther than that. So I hadn't actually played like a real like full like you're following a quest line and you're traveling the world and doing all this like dimensional travel. Never really did that in a mod. I never really had any like that. I would mostly kind of just sit at base because because the Skyblocks and any other mod packs I played before that kind of allowed you to. There's no force and nothing forcing you to be like, hey, you gotta go out 3,000 blocks to the Darklands and get the Shadow Gems if you want to progress. If you want to progress, you gotta go get it, okay? You gotta go to the Darklands. You gotta get the Shadow Gems so you can make the Flaming Whopper, so that you can make the Melter. Or was it the Heater? One of those are the ones that use the flaming thing. You gotta go there. You gotta go. I don't care if you want to sit at base all day, doing totem rituals and just kind of farming for 3 hours. You can't do that no more. You gotta go to the Darklands and face the Shadow Beast 3,000 blocks away. It feels like my first time playing a mod pack. That required me to travel. So that ended up making it so like, it was my first time going to other dimensions. Like it was my first time ever doing the Twilight. Like I've always heard about the Twilights because I used to watch Minecraft videos a long time ago, or at least I would like watch a few episodes of a new playthrough. Like watch a new playthrough of somebody, watch like the first 3 episodes and immediately get bored and switch to something else. So I never actually saw much of Twilight. Like I saw the bosses and I knew about Twilight Forest, like the mod, but I've never either played it nor did I really watch anybody like actually progress through it. So I was kind of going in mostly fresh. Like I only knew about the bosses and like what they looked like, but I didn't know actually like how to fight them, how to access them, get to them, like what's their whole thing. So I was like kind of freshly going to the Twilight, and I had to, go through the entire thing because that was actually one of the biggest things in that like SevTech era. I can't remember. Was it era 3 or 2? I think it was 2. The Twilight Forest was like one of the biggest mods for that era, just due to the fact that you had to literally complete most of the Twilight Forest, like almost all of it. Like you had to kill like about every single boss to even get to next era. Like you essentially had to do nearly the entirety of Twilight Forest, which was like kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. It definitely took a long while. Having to, go kill the shadow, go kill the skeleton lich, then go kill some like minotaur. then go kill this Hydra, then go kill this, like, snake monster, then do this, then do that, then go scale this giant tower and kill this, like, ghast monster. Also that you can get, like, some random redstone generator thing to go build a coal engine. But to get to that coal engine, you actually need to go hunt down these ancient druids in the forest and steal a sapling from them so you can go to the Between Lands, which the Between Lands were the craziest, one of the craziest things in that era. I remember. Like that was the thing that was killing me because I never heard the Between Lands, never saw the mod pack, never seen anybody play it before, never played it myself before, but before that moment, I never even heard about it and never even knew it existed before that moment. So I was completely fresh to it, and oh, I was not prepared. I was not prepared for just how horrible it was gonna be, man. It was like the Twilight Forest was chill. It was pretty easy. The Twilight Forest was easy. It was just long because you had to do like the entirety of it. You had to kill all these bosses, travel all these distances, do all these new things. That's what made it long. Not really difficulty. Like the bosses didn't really die to, except for, well, actually, I don't think I died to any of them. I just almost died to some of them, but never died to them. Like they were pretty chill actually. The problem was the Between Lands. They killed me. Like just having to go to that horrific swamp. That that horrible swamp. Like I don't even remember what was bad about it too much anymore since it's, been 2 years. I just have like a memory that it was just like so, like I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it was just like really dark. And there's like some crazy monsters in there that like I'm pretty sure one shot me before. Like I don't remember what the name of the monster was since it's been 2 years, but I know I like vividly remember like entering it. It was just all swamp. You were just so slow. It was just horrible to get anywhere. And then I just walked forward. It was so dark, so foggy. Walked forward, some crazy monster appears from the swamp and just like murders me in 2 hits, I think. That's all I like vaguely remember, and like it kind of terrifies me now. So like I'm just like waiting until I finally get back to the era. Now that I'm like coming back to play and restart the playthrough and come back, I'm just like I'm afraid. I'm afraid to get to the Between Lands. I'm afraid of re- remembering whatever that monster was, like finding out what that monster was that entire time, and like having to like deal with it again. That's what I'm afraid of because I know even if I don't remember what its name is because it's been 2 years, I still like there's like a memory hidden in the locked away in the back of my mind, like a primal fear in the back of my mind of that monster. My mind knows that it's danger. Oh, a very very bad danger for me. But that was one of the things. And then the other thing, because that era, when combining the Between Lands, the Twilight Forest, and this one other thing, it had a lot of stuff that made it a lot more annoying than the other eras when it came to like time and everything. And that third thing that I'm about to mention was astral sorcery. Astral sorcery was what that was one of the things that killed me. Between Lands was the thing that literally if Between Lands was the thing that literally killed me and caused me to die multiple times and have to like go back in get my stuff. The thing that killed me figuratively was astral sorcery. That was probably it didn't take as long as Twilight Forest. It didn't take as long as Twilight Forest, but it felt longer than Twilight Forest just because Astral Sorcery is somehow just so annoying and monotonous because I just could not figure out how to get the one like altar thing you're supposed to make. Like you're supposed to like get the luminous crafting table that you made in the previous era to unlock the next era, you're supposed to, get that luminous crafting table, and then yeah, you're supposed to get that luminous crafting table, and then after you got it, you were supposed to grab the luminous crafting table and then make like this marble structure for it. And then, you use that marble structure to power it. And then you have to like power it with a bunch of star power. And then if you get, and then you have to like get it super, you got to get this star power like super strong. So you can make this some kind of item I don't remember. You got to make some kind of item, but it requires you to have like a super high star power. And so to do that, you had to like make this altar, like this giant like shrine or altar, I can't remember. You had to make like this like big structure underneath the luminous crafting table out of like a bunch of marble blocks and like these marble pillars. You had to like do all this stuff. But what made it bad is I did not realize that not only do you have to make the structure to power it, you also have to make sure to put the structure in the right place. Otherwise, like if you don't put the structure both high enough in the sky to reach the stars, and also in the perfect right place where the stars shine just right, then you're going to end up waiting until midnight to use your luminous crafting table when the stars shine the brightest. And then you're going to realize, why? Why is it that why is it that my luminous crafting table is just barely not filling up with enough energy to, craft the thing I needed to craft? And then you look it up because you can't find out normally, and you find out, oh, it's because you have to place it in a super special location that you're actually supposed to make like this special like compass item to go find out where the stars shine the brightest. I was like, oh. And because of this, I had to like rebuild that giant marble structure like 4 or 5 times just to get it in just the right place where like I could actually get the proper amount of star power to make this item. And that killed me a little. That annoyed me because it was just so monotonous and just kind of boring. Like you weren't like Twilight Forest took longer than it. Twilight Forest took a lot longer than Astral Sorcery, but with Twilight Forest, you're going to dungeons, you're killing the Hydra, you're killing the Minotaur, going through like a giant maze, getting like little like cool stuff. You're doing all these little things. So even if it takes longer, it's cool. But rebuilding a marble structure like 20 times over because you didn't get it right the first time, not so cool. Also, why do I keep making this hand so gigantic? What am I doing here? I don't know why I'm struggling to make this hand normal sized. Can I just like... Okay. Undo this, please. Take this hand, go. Erase that. Let me zoom out a bit so I can like get a better sense of like where everything is and like how big this is supposed to be proportioned. Okay. I think it's because I'm getting too busy, too distracted talking that I'm not able to properly size everything. Okay, I need to make things way smaller than I was. I was making things way too big. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Astral Sorcery, It was killer. It was killer. Not literally, but figuratively, it definitely was a killer. And so when you combine Astral Sorcery, the Between Lands, and the Twilight Forest, I was on edge when I finally finished that era and like moved on to the next one. And that's why the minute I got to the era and there was even a single setback, even a single thing that I couldn't get to work properly, I rage quit. I unfortunately rage quit. I lost. I was weak and I rage quit. I couldn't take it no more. And I left. But it's okay. I am back now and I am much, much more powerful than I was back then 2 years ago. I played much more annoying, monotonous games than that. I can handle a little bit of astral sorcery being annoying now, especially because I know how it works. So like not perfectly because it's been 2 years, but I know that okay, I'm gonna need to like pay attention a bit more in making it in the right location. So I shouldn't have to like waste as much time. Plus, Plus, I'm trying not to rush this time with this playthrough. Like last time, I think what like messed me up is I rushed through every era. Like I literally got all the way like to like era 3 or 4, whatever it was, in like a few days because I just like single-mindedly just like rushed down every all the objectives, got everything, focused on just getting all the objectives. I didn't really go to the side objectives. I definitely didn't do anything the game wouldn't tell you about. Like for example, if there's any like items or mods that you unlocked that the game didn't explicitly tell you in the quest line about, like for example, some of the blood magic items, like if there's stuff the game didn't tell you about, I just completely ignored it. So I'm trying not to do that this time. I'm trying to like actually enjoy it a bit, slow down, you know, don't just spend 10 hours in one day rushing through everything because that's how you end up getting like fed up and annoyed. Annoyed when you have to build an astral sorcery table like 20 times. Like this astral sorcery structure 20 times. This time I'm being nice and slow. And I'm also trying to like beautify things. Last time, I don't know how many times we've already said last time. Last time, I had the worst base. Because I was so focused on just rushing everything down, I didn't exactly pay attention to my base look wise. I kind of I didn't even have a house or like almost any structure. I literally was just living on a random island near like land, near like the mainland. I was living on some random island, and I just literally just had any item, any building, any structure that I had to make, like alloy kiln, the saw, the what was the thing called, the turntable, cauldron, all of that. None of them were built into like a structure. Every single one of them, I literally just was like, okay, I'm gonna throw you on the ground. And that's exactly what I did. Threw all of it on the ground, and that was the base. That was the entirety of the base. Just a lot of junk on the ground with no real decoration besides like maybe if I was feeling up to it, I'd like place a few fences around to like add like a tiny bit of decoration. But besides that, it was the base was very desolate of any decoration. It truly was just objects thrown around absolutely anywhere without any thought in the world except getting this thing down on the floor. That's all. But this time, with this playthrough now, I'm trying to not do that. I'm trying to like, for example, I made like a little, what's the word? Like a promise to myself that before progressing to a new age, I need to like at least make a few buildings, a few like decorative structures, and like make something to really kind of represent that era. Like make a cool structure that really like shows that era was there. Like for example, in Era Zero, I made like a little cool like farming building, like this little like 2-story farming building where I would have my farms. And I also made like this bridge to like a mountain. So I'm trying to make this like before I leave each era, make something cool. Like make a cool little structure, preferably using the blocks and stuff from that era that you're building it in to kind of like represent that era before you leave it. Now, That's one of the things I'm doing. I'm also just overall, besides that, trying to make more structures and just not throw stuff on the ground. Not single-mindedly just throw stuff on the ground. Like actually try to at least somewhat pay attention to decoration. At least somewhat be like, oh, should I really throw this here? Or should I at least like, I don't know, give it like maybe a fence post to sit on, like for example, or like some blocks behind it so it looks like an actual structure, not just like a floating block in the air. Like make it look like it's actually meant to be something. Like for example, this time instead of just having like a floating kiln and stone grill in the air, I tried to like, you know, make it look like a cool little fireplace with like some stone blocks behind them and like some stone slabs in the front of the in front like going around the fire under the kilns and a stone grill. So it looks like this big like structure instead of just magically floating kiln in the air. We make it actually look pretty, make it look nice, make it look like it's meant to be something, not just floating blocks. Mm-hmm. I'm making this hand too big, aren't I? Okay, grab that. Do, 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 do. So now that I'm thinking about it, I never even mentioned what era I'm currently in. Like currently, I'm actually in era 1 right now. I'm in era 1, soon to reach era 2. So I'm pretty sure all I need to do is like I've already made a sawmill, the turntable, all of that. All I currently need to do is just do some like get the actual sorcery table, like the luminous crafting table. I just have to I think make get mulberry bark and like make this like paper parchment or something and then make this like combine it with what's aquamarine, I think, that I got from the Beneath. And then once I do that, I will be able to move to the next era. Well, if I once I combine that like book I make with the aquamarine, make a luminous crafting table, then I'll move to next era. But before I do that, as I mentioned before, I want to make some kind of structure before I move. Just how I made the farming structure, little building for age 0. I want to make something for age 1. I just don't know what yet exactly. Don't know what exactly. Like I've already made a few things kinda, but they weren't nothing like crazy. Like I made like this tiny little hut to keep my leaf bed in, but it wasn't really using blocks from Era 1 besides like the leaf bed. Most of the blocks were from Era 0, so I don't really count it. Now I did make one cool thing. I made a little stone fortress to be, hiding in the what's it called? The hunting dimension. A little stone fortress for whenever I'm hiding away in the hunting dimension. I can hide in the stone fortress and then get on top of the walls of the stone fortress and kill monsters to power up my sentient sword and get will into my gems. But the problem with that is it's in the hunting dimension, so I can't actually see that in my main base. And I want something in my main base that I'm building. I just don't know what. What exactly? Like I have the layout for things. Like for example, my base is currently like let me take a little quick thing over here. The base I'm actually on right now. I got like 3 little mountains. I'm on like a little like this is my main home, so I got like my bed. And so my base I actually built right next to like there's like 3 mountains. It's like 3 random mountains nearby. There's like one over here, there's like a really tall one over here, and then there's like a river that like flows through the mountains. And so that's where my base is. Like my main base is here, But I've like built like a bridge over to this one, and then I built a bridge over to this one. So I kind of have like an idea where I kind of want to build something on these two. Probably this one, because this one, so this is my main island. This is where like home is. Home. That's where I have usually like the newest buildings. Like I got the kilns. I got the kiln from immersive engineering to make like bronze. I got random stuff. I got like the giant farming tower building is here or my farms. I got some animals. Got like cows and stuff over here. And then this area, this little mountain, is my like more magical nature area. So essentially I got like my blood altar. I got the little totemic, I think is the name of the mod, with like the little like you get like the little totems with the drums where you do like the little rituals. I got that stuff over there. I got like the Cthulhu statue, like Necronomicon area. Like the Necronomicon because they got like the little like ritual area where you do like all the ritual stuff. So like this like and I got like also like the variety of the portals, like the Beneath portal, the Hunting portal. Kind of got all that stuff on the Magic Island. So that's already like I don't think I want to build a big building here because I already got a few buildings. I got a like an altar. I got like all the magical altars and stuff. So I don't really want to build a building here because the buildings will be the magical stuff whenever they get upgraded. Like if I upgrade the blood altar later. So this is where I want to build. I assume where I want to build is here on this little island because it's kind of open. Like there's nothing here. All there is like I kind of excavated some of the inside and like made some random rooms in the stone. Because what I'm thinking is I think I want this to be like industry island. So I want to kind of like strip the top of it off, make it like completely flat, maybe make like a factory on top. And then in the inside of the mountain that I'm like hollowing out, maybe like make some storages, or maybe like I can make like underground basement rooms that'll connect to the factories up here on this mountain. Like on the mountain, we'll have like a factory, and then we can have like storage rooms that this connects down to. That's my idea. The only problem is currently it doesn't look like this. Currently, it's a really tall mountain with like bridge connecting it, and a tiny bit of it's hollowed out, and I've cut a tiny bit of the top off. But if I want to make it to a factory, I have to cut a lot of it off so that I can get it closer to the bridge that connects with my mainland and make it like flatter for a factory. So I need to cut a lot of it off and get it closer to like the area that I'm hollowing out inside the mountain so I can, have it dig down and maybe have like a ladder down there. So that's probably what I'll do is make this into a cool little industry area. That could be cool. But anyways, that was like a random like side tangent. Is that the word? Tangent. It was like a random. I'm getting off topic. Back to the drawing. Back to what the stream is mostly about. I got distracted there talking about my Tech playthrough. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we got the hands, which are this one's a little bit bigger. We're just gonna ignore the fact that it's bigger, okay? Let's just ignore that. It's totally not gigantic. Okay, so we're kind of like a little paw pad. And then a little here. Cause like tiger girl. Just gonna have like little paw pads. Like this. And then here. Over here as well. There. Now we got stuff there. Empty face. Okay, so we got some basic stuff. Very basic. Not a little very basic. Now I should probably get to the hair. Now hair, How am I gonna do it? Is it gonna be a long hair, medium hair, short hair? Hmm. Short hair, long hair, medium hair. Which of those sizes will it be? Hmm. 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 Huh. Maybe. Maybe long. Maybe long hair. I haven't done. I think one of my more of my recent drawings of the bunny girl and some of the other and the wolf girl were like more short hair. They're like more shortish, medium kind of hair. So I think I'd do something like longer. Gotta remember how to do long hair though. I'm not the best at drawing hair. I'm just gonna have to go with the flow. Just kind of like draw random stuff until I kind of got an idea of of how I want to do it. Hmm. Because that's kind of how I do hair. I'm not professional how to do it, so I kind of just go with the flow. Just go with the flow and kind of just draw random shapes until they come together totally for sure one day. They gotta. Slowly they'll come together. Okay, what about we have like this? This here. Got this here. We're gonna erase a little bit of stuff here. We got like one little thing here. I think it would look nice. Like so. Wait, undo that. I wanna get this back here. Okay, how is this? I'm gonna have it like here. I'm gonna erase this. Kind of like this. Okay, here, I think I want to do, it's okay. Get rid of all of this, and then we'll have something else coming through. Or maybe, okay, here's what we do. And then we're gonna erase this. No, that ain't looking the best. Let me erase this. Bring this up. Bring that up. Bring this up here. Am I cooking anything? No, no, I don't know if I might be doing kind of bad here. Wait, wait. I can save it. I can save it. Add some ram shapes. There's hope. There's hope. Just give it a second. Give it a second. No, not there. Give it 1 minute. Maybe add a little thing here. And then from there, we add something here. Like that. Then we erase some stuff. Like so. Do. Erase this. Okay, wait. It's kind of coming together. Not perfectly. But I think with some fixes, it could be a little bit better. Just gotta give it a second. It'll come together. So we get rid of these. Get rid of this. This is too... I don't like how big this is. So I'm gonna need to find a way to like fix this. I think by cutting this here with like this into the no. No. like this. It's a little off, but I kind of it's kind of fun in a way. It's a little crazy. It's a little chaotic, but could that actually be good though? The chaotic feel could be good. It's like a tiger. It's like what they're more wild. It's supposed to be like tiger girls. Maybe it could be good. I just want to fix that. Take that out like so. Now, I want to fix this here to be like this. There, there. Delete this random line. Add some stuff here. Like here. And here. Okay. Now I'm gonna just, should I add some color now? I'm gonna add a little bit of color now, just so I don't forget it later. That what's hair and what isn't hair. I'm not gonna, it probably won't be permanently this color, but I kind of want to choose something. So it's gonna obviously they're gonna be orange because tiger, orange. But like, what's a color that fits with orange? I can't really think of any. My memory of like what colors fit well with one another isn't the best. I'm just gonna hit a quick random color that seems nice. No, too harsh, too much. There. Nah, I kind of wanna. Nah, actually, I don't really feel that. Actually, I don't really like it. What if we just go for more of like kind of orange, but not orange, like a orangey-ish yellow. That's not really that orange though. I want to make it like a slightly more like a kind like it's orange, but it's like more yellow than orange, like kind of like this. Yeah, this. Okay, there, there. Now, hmm. Oh wait, almost forgot. I need to also get these in. I want them to be slightly darker though, because they're like at the back. They should be slightly darker. Like that. Doot doot. Okay. Let me real quick fill this in. Good, 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 good. Okay. Now. Now while I'm here, since I already finished hair, I should probably add the ears. What does a tiger's ears look like? What does in fact a tiger's ears look like? What do they look like? I'm pretty sure they're like kinda similar to a cat ears. Somewhat similar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, vaguely similar to cat ear, at least in like size, maybe. But like a lot more rounded. Okay, I see. So like they're kind of they're like Not really point. I'd say they're kind of point. They're more, yeah, they're definitely a lot more rounded. A bit quite round, in fact. Like honestly, I probably should even get rid of that bump because that makes it kind of look like the mouse curl ear. It kind of just like mostly round, actually, just like almost completely round. Is really what it looks like. It's like this. Not that round though. It should be like at least some point, like some like in a like it's looking like it's going in a direction, but like round. Am I doing it too big? It feels like it's too big though. Like it shouldn't be that big. Keep it a little smaller. Okay, so like here. Okay. I'll take that. And now we just have to have on the other side though. Okay. So I'm just gonna have like a little bit of like inside. Like so. There. Make it orange. Orange. But what right color of orange? Let me try to get. What orange? Is that too dark of an orange though? I kind of want to maybe make it slightly lighter. Kinda. Like that? Is it? No, it's too light though. It's like too yellow almost. What about that? Slightly more. I think slightly more. Maybe with a bit more red to it. Like slightly more reddish. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There. I kind of like that orange. Take that orange. And I go doop doop. 2 ears. I'm also just gonna go ahead. Orange. They're now orange. Is it? Maybe it is. Now that I'm looking at it everywhere, though, I think it is too dark of an orange. I kind of want to knock it down a little bit from here. Like, nah. Maybe a bit. It could be a bit less orange than that. Like, this? No, I kind of don't like that orange, though. No, 'cause it's not orange enough still. What about this orange? It is orange. I think it's orange. I think it's fine there. I kind of like this orange. Fill all of this in. All of this in. Hmm. Okay. And while I'm here, you know what? Let me go ahead and make this like pink. Make these like pink. Little paw pad. Pink. Do, do. Give it a little bit of pink. A little bit of pink. Keep those white. Okay. Now. No, no, no. I'm gonna give a big old nose. A big old nose. I think I did that a little too much here, though. Let me fix that. Put this back here. No, no, no. Like this. Like so. And then we're also just gonna go ahead and take the pink here. Let's go. Don't make it slightly darker though. I feel like it should be like slightly darker. Differentiate it from the paw pads. There, very slightly darker. And then give it a little face. A little face. A little face. And then we give some whiskers. Nah, I'm not gonna give whiskers yet. I kind of want to get the eyes done just so I know that doesn't like interfere. There is no issue. Because if I have like, it's gonna like get in my way if I have to see the whiskers like blocking me as I'm trying to make me the eyes. I want to make sure I get the eyes done first. Now the only problem with the eyes is I did make it a bit harder on myself by I did perhaps make it a little harder on myself by doing the hair first, as well, now the hair is kind of in the way of me making the eyes. I just kind of have to guess like where everything would properly be, right? So it's to be on the eye. This is the whole eyebrow, like so, and then it would like finish it there. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and set that here. And what color would the eyes be? Mm, make it a yellow. Actually, make it like the kind of same haircut as the hair, like a yellow, but like not the exact same as the hair. Like make it a yellow, but maybe like a slightly more orange yellow than this. There, like that. Yeah, there you go. Like nice because it's neither the orange of like the fur, nor is it the yellow of the hair. It's kind of like more of an in between. Kind of like it. And then we'll go make it a little, get a little darker version so we get the shading of the eye in a second. Actually, I have to grab something real quick. Give me 1 minute. Okay, now do the shading of the eye. I don't, is that dark enough, actually? Maybe like, how's that look? Yeah, it's dark enough to do shading. So like this. Do. It could be slightly darker. Not a huge amount more, but like slightly more. Like that, I think is good. Got one of the eyes. And now we just have to get the other eye, which is a bit harder because now this one is a much bigger piece of hair blocking the way. Slightly more difficult. Slightly more annoying. But it shall be fine. I shall get it done despite that. No matter the difficulty. No matter what's in my way, I will get it done. Okay, just doop. Now we got that. And then we'll just go ahead and Okay. So there's that now. Now I just want to add a little thing there. So it looks more like it's coming out. I think that makes it look, no, is that good? Is that good? Or is it worse? Did that make it look better, or did it in fact make it look a bit worse? A bit worse. Hmm. Let me think. Let me ponder on 1 second. Hmm. Now without, with, without, with. Nah, I kind of like it though. Kinda. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I think it's good. Okay, so there's the eyes. There's that. I kind of do. I kind of. You know what? Because it's a tiger, girl. Maybe there should be a fang. Okay, that's gonna. Actually, I should probably make it a little smaller. Like maybe it should be a little fang. Maybe a little bigger. No, or smaller. Add a little fang. I think that'll look cute. I think I'll add to it a bit. Little fang there. Now. Let's add some whiskers. Like so. Add a few. Then, next thing I want to add is I want to try adding the stripes. Now this one's going to be a little hard. I need to be careful. I don't know exactly how to do it. Especially how to do it without potentially overdoing it. I need to like be careful to like strike a balance. Actually, before I do that though, I wanna fix this. I don't know if that tooth there is very good. Is that a little better? I kind of like that a little better. Okay, it was looking too square. Looking a little too square. Okay. The tiger has like, they kind of like have like big stripes. Well, let's do it with the arm. The arm's like a smaller sample size, so I think it might be a little easier to like kind of imagine if we're like doing on here first. Little stripes. Okay. So kind of like this-ish. How does that look? I think that kind of like makes it kind of like looks tiger-like. Like I think that's what like I was looking at a picture of a tiger a little bit earlier to kind of get an idea of what a tiger looks like because I don't remember what a tiger looks like perfectly. Like I have a vague idea in my mind, but I don't like perfectly remember the details. And like the stripes should be like somewhat pointed, but not like very pointy. I'm pretty sure. So I kind of like this arm. The problem is it's a lot easier to do it when it's an well arm because it's a very small surface area. So I'm gonna try to get this other arm too and see if it looks good on this other arm, and then I'm gonna try to like see if I can adapt it to with actual body though, because that's gonna be I think a little bit more difficult. since there's like so much area that I need to be like, well, do I want to like have it go like fully over, just like a little bit, but do I really want to do like a little bit, or do I want to do like a full like big things, or do I kind of want to do like two small ones, kind of like coming there, like, or do I want to do like, I gotta like think about that. But first, let me do. And like, do I have it go over the entire body? Like, is it going like everywhere? Or is it just gonna be like a few areas? Because it's kind of hard to, because it's obviously a tiger, very different body structure, like, all fours. So like, that obviously it wouldn't perfectly adapt to like how a tiger has the stripes versus like how like a tiger girl would have stripes. Obviously, it'd probably be a little different because their like body is different. Okay, I'm actually gonna have one here. Is that too much? Is it too much on this side? I think it might be a little too much on this side. Let me cut it down a little. Mostly, like, it's just some of them are a little much, I think is the problem. I think they can be cut down a little bit. Kind of like that, except now they're a little too sharp there, so cut that down. Okay, I kind of like it now. Okay, so I have stripes here. So what if you had like a stripe here? A stripe there. Okay. Now, maybe a I don't want to go too crazy, but like a tiny. No, actually, I think I also mentioned is I meant to well, I kind of messed up the neck. I meant to give it like the neck, make the neck look a little furry, but I forgot to do that. So actually, I should go fix that real quick. It's supposed to look like slightly furry, to like kind of match like the head. I forgot to do that, so I should probably go fix that before I add too much details and it gets too hard to like correct. At least add it on like this side. This side not as important considering you can't really see it. I mean, I guess I could like still add a little like there. So you add it like there and then do this. See, now it looks like it's trying to go out even though I didn't actually do the full thing. It's just hair away. At least it looks like it would be going out. But I think it makes it look better. Yeah, okay, there. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Now let me go back to the stripes. So do we have like a tiny one? Nah. I think I messed up. I added too much. I kind of want to keep it, yeah, like that small. I was adding a little too much there for a second. And made like also another smaller one, but not that small. No, I don't like how close it is to like the rest. It looks like it's just like a giant blob there. Add like a small one here though. Still want to add a small one there, just not that. Like, just not to look like exactly like that now. Okay. I think, do I add another one? Maybe, what if we add like one that would be like coming over like this way? Or is it too much? Too much? I think it's too much. Especially like these two coming from the side as well. I guess too much. Okay, let's try adding some around here. So like this comes through, so it's like kind of it needs to be like kind of look like it's coming like around, like so. And then a tinier one. And then I think I'm also gonna have like one that's like here. but then like have like tinier stuff. Actually, like, yeah, like decrease. I want to have it look like it's almost about to connect, like that. And then, have this stripe there. No, nah. Have one like coming down like here. Coming down like here. Like here. And then one coming down about here. And then here maybe. Yeah, I think that's nice. I'm having a one that's like coming here. Yep, like this. Yep. But then like I would have like it fully come over, but like smaller. And then like here. And then here. I'm kind of just repeating the here a lot. I'm kind of focused. I think I'm not giving the most interesting dialogue anymore. I spent all my time talking to begin this stream, and I've kind of run out of things to keep talking about. I could continue talking about Tech, but I've ranted on for too long. I feel like I've lost. I'm not much. I don't speak this often, talk that often. So I used up my daily quota of speaking much about much. I used up my daily quota of how much I can speak. I think I'm gonna add like, is that good? Yeah, add that there. And then I think I'm gonna add some like here. Gonna add like some coming around here as well. Not too much though. Do I kind of wanna? I think this might have been too much though. Like so, kind of like there. Okay, yeah, I like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like the stripes a bit. Like it might be too much, but it's also kind of like nice. And I think it like makes it like more obvious enough that it's like, you know, supposed to be a tiger. So I kind of like that. And then maybe a few on the face, but I really want to be careful not to do too much because that's where I think it could be like too overpowering. If I have too much on the face, you won't be able to like see little details, like all the stuff. It'll be hard to see all the stuff. So I want to be very careful there on the face. Like it should be like very minor. Like just barely coming from the sides, I feel like. Because like if I had too much, you're not gonna tell that like, this is like coming out and like where that is. So just it's like a little bit. Also, I don't want to really come from the bottom. Like kind of like a little like that. I think this is like I think that's nice. A little bit, and then we can maybe add like a tiny bit of like stripes to. I kind of like to leave that like I kind of like the more open like that rather than like the stripes. The stripes I feel like too much on the ears because the ears are so tiny. Kind of like to leave them more open. Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like this. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Now, hmm, hmm. Okay. I'm gonna add some shading to the hair while I'm here. While I'm here. I'm just gonna want to do it right now. I could do it later after I get some other stuff done, but I kind of want to do it now while I'm here and thinking about it. Add some shading there. Here. Here. Do 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 do. A little too much. Too much there. Let's reduce that a little. Like so. Whoops, I forgot something here. Like so. Reduce that a little. Just a little. Keep that there. No, reduce it as well. And I also forgot here. So there. There. A little bit of shading. A little bit of shading. Like so. I was talking about doing shading there, but I kind of also want to get the clothing done first. I kind of already thinking about that. We're gonna want to do that, so let me first. I wanna. Doop. Okay. What clothing though? What's an interesting clothing option that I have? What's something interesting? There could be a simple shirt, pants, but there could also be. Hmm. What's something interesting? What's something interesting? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe a tank top. Maybe a tank top short instead of shirt and pants. Maybe. I'll try that. I'll try that. So we added shirts. Erase that. Get rid of this and get rid of that. Okay. What is the tank? How's the tank top go again? How does the tank top go again? You have like straps and they come down. Like it, 'cause it doesn't completely cover the arm. Actually, it doesn't even cover the arms much at all, does it? Because it just kind of like it's like straps that come down. Yeah. And so I would kind of have like there, and then we kind of like a there, kind of like a there, kind of like a there, and then a there, kind of like that. What color would it be? What's a nice color? What about red? Red. Also, I forgot to finish these lines here. Whoops. Whoops. Hide this for a second. Did I fill in everything? I didn't, in fact. Red. Do I want red, though? Is red nice? Hmm. Is red good? I'll take for now. I think it's nice. What I want to do, though, is... Real quick. Now this being kind of hide that away. Or... 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 And then fix it here. Okay. Tank top there. Kind of mess this up a little. Kind of fix this part a little. Kind of messed up. Kind of messed it up a little inside. Fix it. Fix it a bit. Okay. Did I fix it or did I make it worse? I don't know. Okay. Then zoom out. Then zoom back in. Then zoom out. Then decide. Okay. I'm going to add the shorts now. The shorts. The shorts. Which will be about here. About here. Going about here. About here. I want to fix this. That was too much. I want to fix it a bit. I'm gonna get rid of this. Because I kind of wanted to have it. Like so. Kind of like that. Hmm. Eh. Hmm. Eh. No. No. Maybe go gray. Yeah, actually gray's a little better there. And I'm gonna go back here. I want to have this go out. like so. And I want to fix this here. I think I wanted to have it. I wanted to fix this. So, and then fill this back in a second. Like, doop. Fill this in, fill that in. Kind of feel like I did that too much. I want to chill it a bit. There. Okay, also this was too much. Too sharp. Do like that. And then get rid of this bit. Okay. That's it there. It needs a bit of shading, but we got the basic outfit design. The little tiger girl. Now let me actually, I'm gonna do a bit of shading. So I want to, I'm gonna return back to the hair that I was doing for a few seconds before I got sidetracked about the clothing. I'm gonna zoom in slightly. And then we're gonna slowly shade. Slowly and steadily shade this in. Like so. Do do do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da la 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Huh. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh, okay. About finished on like one side of the shading. It's getting done kind of slowly. I'm definitely doing this a bit slow. Taking my time, relaxing, a relaxing little process, slowly shading. It can be relaxing. So I'm taking my time, doing it slowly, relaxingly, in a relaxing way. As I slowly click away at the pixels. Slow. Perhaps this could even be an ASMR. Quiet it is. No music, nothing. Just me slowly shading, talking, kinda quiet. Perhaps I could even whisper if I wanted. Like I could whisper quiet, almost like an ASMR. Slowly and quietly shading away at the hair. Slowly and steadily. Slow. Very slow. Very, very, very slow. But it is nice. It is nice to do. It is very relaxing to do. So I enjoy it very, very much. Somehow I keep messing that part up. I keep accidentally doing this up. I didn't mean to have to do that again. Whoops. I kept doing that repeatedly over and over on accident. Didn't mean to, but it happened. Anyway, talking about ASMR, I should probably make an ASMR video sometime soon. I only released mine. I only released the last one a few days ago, but even then I should probably start soon, so that instead of procrastinating on it and doing all of it at the last seconds, last few days, instead I really should be splitting up the work, doing a few hours each day over multiple days early instead of waiting over a week to all of a sudden at the last second rush all of it. I really shouldn't be doing that. I should be splitting up the work evenly. That would be much, much easier on me, but unfortunately I never seem to do that. It's much too easy to just push it off until the very, very last second. It's much too easy to do that. Much too easy to instead, I don't know, waste time playing games or something for days instead of actually making the video I was planning on making. Not making it to the very, very last second. Okay, I got this part of the hair natural body instead now. Okay, get this. Okay, yep, like so. Okay, now I want to get it back to make a bit smaller again. I'm gonna shave the neck here. This is too dark though. This might be too dark. Also, I think I did it too big. I kind of want to make the shading a little small. Like this, maybe. Still. This part's too big still. Get this a bit small. Like so. Make this back though. Add this back. Okay, now do a little bit here. A tiny, tiny bit of shading. Right here. Like so. Right here. And then maybe a little bit here too. Oh, I need to actually move. This can't move it quick. Move it in bits so I can more easily see. Okay, now add a bit here as well. A tiny, tiny bit. Right here. Yep. Right here. And a little bit here too. Okay. Now I want to add some here as well. Add some here. I didn't mean to do that. You add this back. And then go return to shading. Shading. Shade the face a bit more. Like this. Okay. I think I actually want to make that a little bit bigger. Kind of want to make that a little bit bigger. A bit more. Like this. It's too much now, actually. Go back. I changed my mind. Put it back. Put it back to smaller. Okay. There. Good, good, good. I had to go. That's actually too much. Too much. Okay. Now, I'm gonna add a little bit of shading here. A little bit of shading here as well, actually, as well. A little bit of shading right here as well. A little bit of shading. Yes, yes. Okay. This here, this here, and this here, and this. That's all. Okay. And a bit more. Oh, shading. All of it. Oh, I keep messing that up somehow. How do I keep messing it up? My hand keeps moving too much, too far. To the side. So now that I'm looking at it, I kind of wanted to add. I should have. Actually, that didn't matter because I kind of want to add stuff here anyway. Because I kind of want to add shading here anyway. I just kind of want to fill this in anyway since there's the hair kind of coming over. So none of that actually mattered. It was fine that I went too far to the side because it's gonna Okay. There. Now, I'm gonna add bits over here. Okay, a little over here. And then a little over here as well. Actually, it doesn't work because we have this way. I actually have to go here. Because I'm on the other layer. I gotta go to the layer with the clothing. Actually, to do this. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Now, then here. Then here. Slowly getting it done. Very, very slowly, but I am getting it done. Okay. Now I kind of also want to do a bit over here. Do a bit over here. Okay, now. Like so. Add a bit over here. A tiny, tiny bit over here. Bit of shading over here. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Now, up here. Up here, up here. Yep. And then up here. Up. Nope, nope. Messed up there. Okay, up here. And then up here. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, okay, now. Oh, actually, there's something I wanted to do that I completely forgot. I should have added claws. I didn't forget about that. Little claws. I should have done that, but I somehow forgot. Maybe actually add little claws. Okay, kind of like this. And then over here as well. Over here as well. Okay. Okay. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Okay. Now, let me go back up. Go back up real quick. And then, you guessed it. Now we're shading in the other arm as well. Wait a minute. No. Why do I? Am I crazy or is this arm darker than the other one? But it can't be right because if you look at. No, no, let me check. No. Let me check. No, they're the same level. What? I swear, like, this doesn't look the same shade, does it? I don't know, I'm not imagining. But this doesn't look like the same shade of orange. I don't know. slow to do with a computer mouse. It's a little bit slow, but we'll get it done eventually. Eventually, in like an hour. In like an hour, I'll get it done, okay? Just give me time. Just give me a bit of time, okay? And we'll definitely get it done, okay? For sure. Just give it time, okay? I need time, Arthur. I just need some time, okay? Can somebody just give me a bit of time, Arthur? Just a little bit of time. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that, okay? Now. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Okay. Now. Let's start going up and 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 up. Actually, I do want to add stuff down here. Never mind, change my mind. I do want to add stuff on this. Keep going on this side, actually. I do want to keep going down this side. I changed my mind. Okay, add this. Okay. And then now we're gonna go here. And then we're gonna go up. And then we're gonna keep going up. And we're gonna keep going up. And up and up and up and up and up. And up. We're just gonna keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. As far as we can go. Well, so it isn't good anymore to keep going up. That is. Which actually we're gonna probably stop about here. Yeah, okay. Okay, there is that arm, okay. There's that arm. Now we're gonna add a bit of shading down here. We're gonna add a bit of shading down here. So we got this. Whoops. Okay, no. We got this. We got this. We got this. Okay. And we're gonna go over here as well. We're gonna go over here. And we're gonna add this. Yep. Gonna add this. Add a bit of shading over here as well. I keep messing. I keep doing that. Let me fix this. There. Good. Good as new. I'm gonna do this. There. And then we're gonna do this. Like this. Up. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Up. I think I'm definitely starting to get a bit sleepy, huh? I keep accidentally, like, messing up. You can tell I'm getting slightly more tired. As I slowly mess up. Okay. There. Now we're gonna go over to this side as well. Then we're gonna up. How do We're actually gonna add a bit here, maybe. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then we're gonna add a bit over here. So. Actually, undo like this one and like this one. And I'm gonna add a bit like here. We're gonna add a little bit here. Like so. Keep adding a bit more. Like this. Okay, so there's the ears. I think we're done with all the body and stuff. So now we're gonna move on to the clothes. We're gonna move on to the clothes now. Okay. So how's this look? Yep, darker. Okay, good. And I'm gonna do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And then we're gonna go do this, up, and then this. We keep going down. It's a little harder to see with the red. It's just a lot brighter. It's definitely a lot harder to see. But we will continue on anyway, despite that. Okay. Now, where am I? Oh, right here. Okay. We keep going. We keep going. We keep going. We keep going. Keep on going. Can't stop now. Can't stop ever. No, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Okay, now we're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there, okay? Almost halfway there. Actually, it might already be halfway there. I might be wrong. You might actually already be halfway there. Okay? Okay. Almost, almost, almost. Almost finished. Just give it a few more seconds and there. Finished on that side. Now all we gotta do is move to the next side. Okay. To the next side. Now we go. And we go. Okay, I messed up. That's why we don't go fast. Making mistakes like that, okay? We can't be going fast with a computer mouse. It's too hard to control. Too hard to control. Let's go. Go fast-ish. Not too fast because I'll mess up. How long have I been out? How long have I been whispering? For now, how long have I been whispering? I don't know. I can't even remember when I've started. I say that, I don't think it's actually been that long. It's probably only been like, what, at most like 20 minutes probably. It's probably ain't been that long, but it kind of feels like it has been, but it probably really hasn't. I mean, I think I didn't even start until I was already finished drawing, wasn't I? Like, I didn't start until I started shading. Like, I was already finished all the, like, regular drawing by then. Before I started whispering like this. I think. I can't remember for sure. Okay, okay, up. Okay, okay. Do this, do this, do this, and keep going down. Up, and then go up, and then go down, and then up, and down, then up and down. So, talking about that septic again. I think it's been a long enough time. Now that I think I'm ready to once again start just randomly talking about it again. Okay, so talking about my septic. So yeah, I'm almost ready to get to the next era. I just have to make that one mountain. It's like an industrial industrial area. And then once I do that, maybe I'll make like a small factory, nothing too big, because like age 1 isn't really like a industrial era age. It's more like medieval, but I think I could at least like, maybe not a factory, but at least like a building to keep some of my, like my water wheel, and my little sawmill and stuff, and honestly I'd also like somewhere to move my animals that I have, because I kind of hate having them in my main base, because they're such like noise pollution, so I like to move them. Also, I finished with this shading, so let's go ahead and move. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a bit of shading here. I'm gonna add a bit of shading here, so yeah, I want to move my animals. They're just like, they're noise pollution, okay? They're like, I kind of hate like walking over to where my like horse grinder or horse dropping block is, just to like hear like 20 animals go moo. Like chicken sounds. I can't, like, I don't really know how to do a chicken sound, and like oink and moo and all of that's just too loud. I want to be able to go and check up on my horse without, you know, all that sound effect. Plus, they're also kind of close to my farm, so while most of the farm I can't hear them, if I'm in the farm, like here to decide where the animals are close to, I can hear them. It's kind of annoying, so I do need to move them eventually. Okay, I think that's the shirt done for now. Now we're gonna go to the shorts. So yeah, I gotta move those animals, but I don't know where I'm gonna move them. Like, am I gonna put them in the area that I'm like hollowing out inside the mountain? Like, am I gonna put them inside the mountain, or am I like maybe thinking about put them on top in like some kind of building, like kind of like a factory building, but not quite a factory building yet, because because it's not time for that yet. Like, I don't know for sure what I'm gonna do. I just know I gotta throw them somewhere else. Because the thing is, like, I killed most of them. I killed most of my animals. Because I was so annoyed by the noise. I kinda killed all of them. Except for like 2 of each. Like 2 cows, 2 pigs, 2 sheep. Like, I kept 2 of each. So that I could, breed them later. Once I move them somewhere new where they're not gonna be a nuisance. Once I move them somewhere new, I'm gonna breed them again and like get their numbers up. But before I do that, I have to move them from somewhere new. Because I do not want to hear like a dozen cows and a dozen chickens colliding with walls and making a bunch of noise. Because I kind of hate it. After a while, it gets annoying. So, I'm gonna need to move them somewhere. It's just gonna take a while because I either need to like level out the mountain if I want to put them on the top of the mountain, or if I'm gonna put them inside the mountain, I have to hollow out the inside as well. So either way, I'm gonna have to either do a bunch of digging or a bunch of mining if I'm gonna get the animals moved. So that's gonna take a while. I gotta say, I ain't seen a single viewer, huh? Not a single person in the chat yet, huh? I mean, that's, it's like a double-edged sword. I mean, it's kinda good because I'm pretty bad at talking, and this is my first art stream in a while, so I don't know if I'd be able to focus if I had a bunch of new people coming into chat, but it's also kind of like tragic. It's kind of tragic in a way, like, man, ain't nobody showing up. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I was looking at the art category for like a second. I was like, oh no, I do not belong here. I do not belong. Like, they're making masterpieces compared to what I'm doing. They might as well be making like the Mona Lisa. They're making like masterpieces compared to what I'm drawing. It's just like, whew, I do not fit in, but so it makes sense. Like, I mean, if you're gonna be going to the art category, there's a million different people to choose from, or a million different people to choose from, with most of them being astronomically better at art than I am. So it's not crazy. It's not that crazy that there ain't exactly anybody here. But anyways, got this part done. Now I just need to go down and go down. Luckily, these shorts aren't very long, so not that much shading to do. Not gonna take that long. Not too much. But yeah, man, I haven't seen a single viewer. I mean, I haven't even seen a bot. Like, I mean, it's tragic when you have a bot come into your channel and it's like, you think it's like, oh, I finally got a viewer, I finally got somebody in the chat, just to realize like it's a random bot. Kind of tragic, but it's kind of even more tragic that I haven't even got that. Like, I don't even have a bot. Like, I literally have zero of anybody. That's kind of even more tragic in a way. Like, I don't know, it's more sad getting nothing but a single bot, or not even getting the bot. Like, I don't know which one's more sad. I want to make this. Oops. Do I want to make this a bit more? I think so. Kind of like that. Also, I kind of want to undo that. Change it like that. Okay. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay. I think that's nice. And maybe it's too tall, the match. I kind of want to, maybe, is it too tall though? Specifically like this one, I think it might have been a bit too tall. Kind of want to, like that maybe. Is it kind of still off though? Maybe like fix it there. Okay, I think that's it. Is that all of the shade? I got the leg, I got the arms, I got this, I got the face, I got the outfits. I think that's all the shading. Now all I need to do actually. No, the knees are down there. I thought like if the knees are up to the shorts, I'm going to add like a little bit of shading, but I forgot these shorts are so short that I am touching the knees. Like no, the knees are down there. Never mind. Okay then. So I got that. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do next is I want to actually add a background now. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna go add a background. What's that? Whoops. I never actually filled in the ears and like made sure it was white. I just kinda had the background making it white. I need to fix that real quick. There. Okay. I think do I like that? Or do I, that's too bright, it's too bright, can't fix it. Get that back, get that back. That's, no, it's too bright. What? Get back to what the original color is. I need to get back to what the original color was. Like, yeah, I think that's good. I kinda like that more. Other ones a bit too bright. What am I gonna do for the background? What will I do for the background? Give me 1 second. I gotta think something. I gotta think of something. What am I gonna do? I could maybe draw a jungle in the background, but I don't know how to draw a jungle. That was the problem. I don't really know how to draw that. Like, I don't really know how to draw trees that are in a jungle. I mean, what trees are in a jungle, actually, though? Like, I know there's a lot of trees in jungles, but, like, what specifically, what kind of tree? I don't actually know. To be honest, I actually don't really know. I mean, I guess I'll just start drawing trees. I'm just gonna start drawing trees, honestly. Random trees. Like that. Just a random tree. And then we'll go random tree. I think I jumped that slightly darker. Random tree. Also, I messed up here. This shouldn't have stuff in it. This should be like this, and we'll have like this. That. Okay. And I also kind of wanna. Green. Now it's green. Green, the color green. Another tree. Another random tree. I've kind of drawn them. Not the best time. I'm not really putting that much detail because honestly, I'm slightly getting more tired. I just kind of want to make some kind of background, okay? It's not going to be the most perfect background. Darn it, I actually can't see the tree. I can't see the tree. Also, I can't get rid of this though. Because I have all of these in a second. I'm actually going to merge these layers. together. I think it's fine to do that now. That tree is so bad here. This tree is so bad. But luckily, I mean, you won't see it in too much detail thanks to, like, the Tiger Girl. Tiger Girl blocking it a bit. Okay, and now we add this. We'll add one right here as well. Oh, what am I doing there? What am I doing there? I don't even know. Okay, so more trees, more questionable trees. Very questionable. Okay. Whoops, that's the wrong color. Random trees in the background. Okay, now yeah. Another random tree. A continuous thing of random trees. Now we're gonna add yet another random tree. One right here. Yep. Here. Like so. Whoops. Do that. Okay, random tree again. Again, another random tree. Okay, I need to fix this though, right? Need to get this out the way. Okay. It kind of looks more like a forest than like a jungle. I mean, it's not really a jungle. It's really just a forest, but I mean, that's kind of close enough. I mean, forest, jungle, they both have trees. They both have trees. But I probably should actually add, like similar to these, I should actually have this, like these, like this. Okay, there. And then with that will be the end of the stream. Okay. That will be the end of the stream. And I was while whispering, it feels weird to talk. It feels weird to talk after whispering for oh so long. But with that will be the end of the stream. Not a super long stream. But I've been sitting in the chair all day when I was doing other stuff earlier today, so my back slightly hurting. So this is gonna have to be in the stream. Plus, I'm just kind of getting back into streaming, so I'm gonna start a bit smaller. Maybe next stream though, which I think I might try to stream tomorrow, do another drawing. But next stream will potentially be a little longer than this one. But I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, perhaps look forward to the next stream tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the stream, or perhaps the VOD in the future. But anyways, bye! Actually, before I say bye, if you would like to see any of my other contents, just like a shameless little shout out here, I also have a ASMR channel, Unknown Void Cat ASMR, where I do some, well, ASMR. So if you'd like to hear more whispering, I have an ASMR channel. I also have a main channel, Unknown Void Cat. I say main channel, I have not posted on it in quite some time, so yeah. I also have a VOD channel, Unknown Void Cat VODs, where I post the VODs of these streams. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed the stream. Though I don't think there was anybody watching the stream. But anyways, at least I didn't see anybody. I didn't see any viewers as far as I can see. But anyways, bye! I'll be back tomorrow. What I will draw, I don't know. I gotta think of a new idea. A new girl. But now I finally have a tiger girl. So I have a new one. So now I can add this to the collection of like the wolf girl, mouse girl version 3, 2, and 1. My pumpkin girl I made on my own time. The fox girl I made on my own time. And the dragon girl. I can add this one to the collection. But anyways, once again, bye. I think I already said that 4 times. But I keep interrupting myself and rebelling. Oh, I remembered one other thing. But anyways, actually, bye. Bye.